Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be doing something that's been so controversial in all of sports history. Which sport is better? Basketball or football? Yeah, anyways guys, in today's video, before we get into today's video, my name is Austin and welcome to my channel. If you are new, hit that subscribe button and consider commenting down below saying that you subscribe. And I get back to everybody that comments. I literally like everything unless it's a hate comment, but I appreciate those too because those help my confidence and it helps me grow as a person and my channel. So please like this video down below if you did enjoy this, and if you felt like you learned anything new today, also hit that like button down below. But anyways, let's get straight into it. But yeah, today's video is going to be a very controversial video. A lot of people like basketball, a lot of people like football. Some people say basketball is better, some people say football is better. But yeah, today I'm going to be bringing you my main tips on the pros and cons of each sport. But yeah, the first pro, I'm just going to name off a pro of basketball and a pro of football. The main pro of basketball is you can score way many more points in basketball than football. But in football, you get more points when you score than you do in basketball. That's a pro for basketball and a pro for football. Points. Points is a very controversial thing because people want to score the most points as they can. But the thing is, in basketball, anybody can score. Unlike football, anybody can score in football, but most likely it's going to be like the wide receivers, the quarterbacks, or the running backs. There's only a set positions you can play that you can score in. Unlike basketball, everybody can score. Like the centers can score, shooting guards, small forwards, point guards, all them guys, they can score. Everybody can score on the team. Except for football, only a certain amount of people are allowed to score, and that is a con of football. But the good thing about football is that in football, you can hit people, which you can't do in basketball. You can tackle someone if you without getting like a technical like you would in basketball. And that's there's a lot of controversial between that because like some people play basketball because they don't like contact sports like football, but most people play football because they have a lot of like aggression, they have a lot of strength, and they want to use that to their advantage. And another thing about basketball is that in basketball, you have way much more opportunities to score than you do in football. Like in football, if you play on the line, if you're like a lineman, you're not going to score. The only people that mainly score in football is, once again, the quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, and all them guys, or unless you catch an interception, but most likely you're not going to score a touchdown, but who knows, you might score a touchdown. But yeah, in basketball, like you can score off of anything. You can score by getting fouled. You can score from getting a technical foul. You can score from getting an easy layup, getting passes and all that. You can be wide open and you can get the ball and you can score. There's so many different ways you can score in basketball. You get so many opportunities in basketball than you do in football. Don't get me wrong, you get a lot of opportunities in football, but you get more opportunities to show really how your talent is in basketball. Like in basketball, it doesn't matter how tall you are, unless you're like when you get in the NBA in college, anybody can do anything. Like if you're 7 foot, you can run point guard. Like look at Giannis. He's 7 foot and he plays point guard. So is Ben Simmons, but Ben Simmons is not a good center. He's just a good point guard. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get into that today. But yeah, back to the controversy. And a downfall about basketball is less stats, which means you mainly just got like the main stats, which is assists, points per game, rebounds per game, and all that stuff. But in football, you get so many different stats. I don't really know like all the stats. I watch a lot of football, but I don't really like look at like detail like stats. But if you do, name some stats from football down in the comment section down below. I think one of them is touchdowns per game, average yards per carry, how many yards you get per possession, and all that stuff. I don't know. There's a lot more I know for a fact. But a major difference between basketball and football is basketball has less major injuries. Now this is a huge controversy because you can get injuries in any sport. Now the top 2 sports for the worst injuries is number 1 soccer and number 2 football. And the main reason why football has way major injuries is because it's a contact sport. You are going literally head to head with other people. You are getting tackled. You're getting trampled. You're getting absolutely just destroyed. Your body, it cannot withstand most of it. But if you've been in it for a while, it probably can. But in football, the reason why I got to most major sports is when you collide heads with people, you get concussions. And concussions can cause brain damage. It can lead to diseases. It can lead to memory loss. It can lead to even death. Unlike basketball, like literally the worst injury I've ever seen in basketball is when that one guy at Louisville broke his leg and the bone was sticking out of his like shin. If you guys know that, comment down below. But that was a really bad injury. That's the worst injury I've ever seen. But the worst injury that you can possibly get, to my knowledge in basketball, is foot injuries. But like breaking a finger or breaking your wrist or arm, it's not that serious, but it also is serious, you know what I'm saying? But it's not that major to where you can die from it. But unless like you're bleeding out, but most likely you're not going to. Like when what's his name? It wasn't Aaron Baines. It was Gordon Hayward back in 2018 or 2017. I can't remember. It might have been 2019. I can't remember either. But he broke his foot. If you all remember that, please comment down below. It was a really bad injury. That was the worst year for injuries I've ever seen. So many people was tearing their Achilles tendon. And that's another thing. That is one of the other worst injuries you can get in basketball, is tearing your Achilles tendon. And the worst thing comes to worst, you can't walk on your foot for a while, but yeah, you'll have to take a long time to heal and all that, but you'll recover. Unlike a concussion, like one concussion is enough to just die. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, there's so many things that can go wrong with having a concussion. Unlike many other injuries, like dislocating, doing something wrong with your back, which you can mess up your back in any sport. Like when you're dunking in basketball and you lay on your back, you can do something bad. But most of those major injuries come from football, but not basketball. But you can tell me wrong in the comment section down below. Which sport do you think has worse injuries? Football or basketball? But anyways, guys, I hope y'all did enjoy this video. And if you did enjoy it, please like this video. Or if you found anything that helped you, like if you learned something new today, comment down below and also like this video. And once again, if you are new, feel free to subscribe down below and comment saying you subscribed, and I will get back to you. Also, go follow me up on all my social medias. They'll be down in the description down below. And subscribe to the second channel. I don't say that enough. Please do subscribe over there. I'll be posting some new content on there soon. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video once again, and peace out.